One can't really predict which way Trump is going to go, but tariffs, it seems like, are a reality. How do you think the world is going to, at large, deal with that? And I'm going to keep India aside right now. Tell me about how you think the developed markets, US, Japan, and Europe, are going to react to it.
Well, we've seen already a reaction in US, Europe, Japan, China. All the countries are reacting negatively because it's creating a lot of uncertainty as to what it means for their trade deficits or surpluses, what it means for their economies, and what does it mean for their currencies, interest rates, jobs. So there's a trickle down impact of these tariffs that will have multi-layered impact. So there's a lot of uncertainty, and unfortunately, we coming at it after 2 years of very strong markets. So because the markets were
Oh, we seem to have snapped that line. Just going to get back to Punita in just a second. Let's just revisit what the market has been up to. And like we said, don't go by the index. The individual constituents are a lot different. Look at Reliance, for instance. That's staged a meaningful rebound, about a 3.25% higher right now. But on the other hand, some of the banking heavyweights, they continue to reel under pressure, as is the case with some of the IT plays as well. Good move actually on Reliance. And Naresh, let's just revisit the charts because Reliance as well was quite a bit battered. But again, in the last 3 trading sessions, we've seen a good amount of recovery kick in.
So very interesting price move. Finally, that 1220 mark, which was a support, got taken out. We did not see sharp selling. And now we've seen a sharp recovery in 3 sessions, and we are back to almost a 1 month high. Recent swing high is 1240. So it takes it back into the range wherein we go back to 1300, 1330 levels. And then that becomes the major resistance. So we could be forming a new range between 1200, 1220 to 1330 again.
Okay, Punita is back with us. Punita, we completely lost you within just a few seconds. But yeah, you were telling us how you think the developed markets are going to perhaps continue to stage this shake-off that they have seen ever since, the tariff talks have become real.
So I think there's going to be a lot of volatility this year, and this isn't the end of all of this uncertainty. There is going to be a lot more uncertainty throughout the year until we reach some equilibrium. So I think the economies are all going to face some uncertainties because the tariff increases are going to impact the trade deficits of various countries or trade surpluses if there are. It's going to impact their currencies. It's going to have impact on their own manufacturing sectors because if their products are more expensive, let's say, for instance, in China, they're not able to export at the same prices and they're not competitive. It'll impact jobs in their countries, and this will have quite a big impact across economies, geographies, and also it'll lead to some geopolitical, equations changing.